When healing from something like trauma or CPTSD, anxiety, depression, basic tasks can feel like a lot. And writing a to-do list can be very helpful because it can break it down. You can have this list going on in your mind of endless tasks that need to be done. And at the same time, writing down that list can make it feel exhausting because you see this long list of things that need to get done. And you're like, I don't even have the energy for one of these things. And sometimes that's our own mind that gets in the way of it. Instead of worrying about what you need to do, what's the best next step, how about just taking a breath and letting your body move? Let yourself go back into the flow of things. And what I mean is the rhythm of yourself. Maybe you were never there. Maybe you were once there. But be allowing yourself to breathe and come back to yourself and being able to feel you right now will lead you to being able to accomplish what you need to accomplish. And what I mean is fully accepting how you feel right here, right now. Heavy, tired, anxious, overwhelmed. At the same time, you feel other things, like you feel the ground you're sitting on. Maybe you hear a bird chirping and there's a little bit of happiness with that. Or you can smell supper cooking and you're excited about that. Like, we have so many things going on all at once, and our mind likes to fixate on certain things. And we can get so hung up on that and stuck in those patterns, especially when we're healing from some of those things I mentioned earlier. So I think one of the tricks, you might want to call, or life hacks to suggest, is just stop worrying about getting it all done. Stop worrying about what's next, what you need to do, and instead come into the here and now. It's weird, I know, because that's completely opposite to how society is run, how things are done. Like, how will I ever make progress in life? How will I ever get things done? Hey, and if the to-do list works for you, like, there's nothing wrong with that. But if those kinds of things stress you out too, maybe it's time that you started to come in sync with yourself. And maybe this happens overnight, or maybe it's a daily practice that takes time. And potentially it does increase anxiety. It does increase other feelings because it takes you back to times in the past when you may have felt grounded and happy and with yourself, and then that's maybe when abuse came in. And so sometimes going into this and coming back into this place of ourselves can be triggering. It can be difficult at times, but it's all part of the healing journey. Don't let that part stop you. Recognize it, acknowledge it, and say, like, for so many years this has been stolen from me. Whenever that trauma happened, since that point, this part of me has been gone, and now I choose to bring it back. I cut that part off. I isolated that part. That part's been gone for so long, and I want it back, and I choose to bring it back now. Then allow yourself to reconnect with that. There'll be a myriad of emotions that occur, from joy to panic to sadness to anger. Let them come in. Feel them. There's nothing wrong with that. Because as they come in, they rise, they fall away. And you know what still remains? You do. And while these mental health things, these traumas, these things that have happened to us, they were outside of our control. What we can control is ourselves in the here and now. So I encourage you today to take those breaths, to come into the here and now, to let go of the worries, the to-do lists, and just learn to be here. Shoot me a message if you need to chat. Much love and light, friends.